There are billionaires who buy private islands, and there are billionaires who buy the creatures to live on them, from golden big cats that eat more in a week than a small village. To see animals so rare, their location is guarded like nuclear codes. These aren't just pets, they're living status symbols, genetic treasures, and in some cases, biological weapons. But only the richest, most connected people in the world can even try to own them. Let's count down the 9 most expensive pets billionaires will do anything to get, starting with one that costs more to feed than to buy. 9. Hyacinth macaw. $40,000 to $80,000. It's not just the largest flying parrot in the world. It's a winged luxury statement. Stretching over 3 feet long with a cobalt blue coat that seems photoshopped in real life, the hyacinth macaw is the bird billionaires buy when a regular parrot just won't cut it. These giants are native to Brazil's Pantanal wetlands, where wild numbers have dropped due to poaching and habitat loss. But in billionaire hands? They live in climate-controlled aviaries bigger than most apartments, eat organic Brazil nuts flown in from the source, and have trainers fluent in 3 languages, so they can mimic their owner's accent. Mike Tyson had pigeons, but some Gulf royals have fleets of hyacinth macaws, each microchipped, insured, and flown to exotic pet shows and private jets. The catch? Their beaks are strong enough to snap through metal wiring, so enclosures need industrial-grade reinforcement. Number 8. Tibetan Mastiff. $1.5 million to $2 million. Looking more like a lion in a fur coat, the Tibetan Mastiff was once bred to guard Himalayan palaces and monasteries. In the 2010s luxury boom in China, owning one became the ultimate display of status. A red-coated Mastiff, a color believed to bring prosperity, once sold for nearly $2 million to a property tycoon who arrived in a convoy of black SUVs. The dog was loaded into a Bentley, chauffeured to a villa with velvet kennel flooring, and had its own bodyguards. Today, the public frenzy is over, but in billionaire compounds from Beijing to Dubai, they still exist, off-market, quietly traded among elite breeders, with price tags no longer discussed in public. Number 7. White Arabian Horse. $2 million to $3 million plus. This isn't a racehorse, it's royalty on 4 legs. White Arabians trace their lineage back hundreds of years to Bedouin war mounts, prized for speed, endurance, and their perfectly sculpted profile. In the modern Gulf states, owning one is like having your own heraldic crest. Billionaire-owned breeding facilities include marble-floored stables, biometric ID gates, and spa treatments for the horses. At elite auctions, a single stallion with a flawless pedigree can fetch over $3 million, not for riding, but for breeding rights. A match between 2 perfect bloodlines can create foals worth more than private jets, locking in a dynasty for decades. Number 6. Golden Tiger. $30,000 to $150,000 plus. There are fewer than 30 alive in the world. And unlike white tigers, golden tigers are not products of inbreeding for show. They're genetic accidents with coats of gold, copper, and cream. In the Middle East and Southeast Asia, owning one is a power move that rivals owning oil fields. Billionaires trade them behind closed doors. One male in 2021 was swapped for a solid gold bar and a bulletproof SUV. Owning one isn't just about money. It's about having political pull to get sites permits, arrange international transport under armed guard, and build enclosures that would pass a military security audit. Number 5. Albino Alligator. $150,000 to $500,000. They look like ghosts from the prehistoric past, and they're so genetically fragile that even sunlight can kill them. With fewer than 20 in captivity worldwide, every albino alligator lives in a climate-controlled tank, under 24/7 monitoring, in facilities like the Audubon Zoo in New Orleans. Collectors in Saudi Arabia and the US have reportedly offered $500,000 for one. But transporting an albino gator across borders is a logistical nightmare. The travel tank alone costs more than most sports cars, and one wrong temperature fluctuation can kill the animal mid-flight. Number 4. Stag Beetle. Rare Japanese locality. $80,000 to $150,000. Yes, you heard right. A bug worth more than a Tesla. In Japan, rare stag beetles with perfect symmetry and massive antler-like mandibles have a cult following among collectors, including some billionaires. One famous specimen sold for over $80,000 to an anonymous buyer, believed to be a tech investor. Why? Because in elite insect collecting, perfection is everything. Breeding and raising them involves climate-controlled glass cases, precise humidity, and specialized diets, all for an insect that lives just a few years. Number 3. Lear's macaw, $200,000 plus. This critically endangered parrot, with vibrant cobalt feathers and a golden ring around its eyes, was once thought extinct. Today, only a few hundred exist in the wild in Brazil, and breeding them in captivity is so difficult that only top-tier facilities, and the richest private aviaries, manage it. Saudi royals and South American industrialists have been known to sponsor breeding programs in exchange for offspring. Each bird can command over $200,000 on the rare occasion it changes hands, often with contracts forbidding resale or public display. Number 2. Giant panda, $10 million to $50 million plus, diplomatic lease. They're cute, they're clumsy, and they're political weapons. Every giant panda technically belongs to China, and even billionaires can't buy one. Instead, they negotiate a lease through their government, which can cost tens of millions for a breeding pair, plus annual conservation fees paid to China. Billionaire-backed zoos and private wildlife parks have paid over $50 million just to host them, under strict contracts that include Chinese handlers, security protocols, and a requirement to return cubs within 4 years. Number 1. Irrawaddy river dolphin, priceless. The Irrawaddy river dolphin lives in scattered freshwater habitats across Southeast Asia, and is one of the rarest aquatic mammals on Earth. With only a few hundred remaining, they're not sold, traded, or bred in captivity. Even attempting to capture one would almost certainly kill it. For billionaires who think they can buy anything, this is the ultimate frustration. You could own a fleet of yachts, a stable of racehorses, or a private zoo. But the Irrawaddy dolphin can only be experienced in the wild. And once it's gone, no amount of money can bring it back. So from gold-coated predators to birds that need passports, these animals prove one thing. For billionaires, money isn't the only currency. Sometimes the rarest pet in the world is the one you'll never own.